This Saturday of college football rolls on with a mid-afternoon feast. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the UCLA Bruins The long summer is finally over, and we're about to start the season. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Last time these two met, it was a beatdown, and I'm sure these guys would love to land the first punch in this one.
Bragging rights and setting the tone right from the beginning of the game, right? I mean, they came in, were shot out of a cannon. They were playing with so much energy and so much fire. They just overwhelmed their opponent the last time out there.
And I promise you, they've heard about it a lot, right? They've been poked, they've been prodded. It's been mentioned, it's been running through the facility all week long. You've seen it on social media. The clips of the last matchup to provide a spark, some hate, some anger, to get them going for this football game.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Motion from the wideout. Second down to the air. Finds his man. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Third and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. Turning it on. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Fresh set of downs going up top. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Snags it. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skill players throwing the ball, and right now that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knock me.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
Great job by this defense, not getting down, not quitting. They gave up some yards. The offense got in the red zone. But the most important part of the field, they came up big, forces the fumble, and get the touchback.
And now here comes Peyton Lewis, the former Tennessee Volunteer. We believe he's going to get the ball a lot, and they'll just keep feeding him as he gets stronger as the game goes on. Here's Holstein to throw. Caught on the left side by Wilson. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
That last connection left him a little short of the first down, but in perfect spot to attack on 2nd and short. They'll give it to the transfer. First carry. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Eli Holstein to throw. Right side, it's Clemens. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Back open in the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And, man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes, please. Offensive coordinator Jesse, I'm giving him an A+ so far for checking those boxes.
Well, and he's done a good job getting his quarterback prepped for this one, too, because watching this guy throw the ball, he's making quick decisions, and he's throwing the ball with a lot of conviction. You can tell this guy watched a lot of film. He has the answers to the test early in this game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride him again. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. Out wide right, it's Wells. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Complete out left to Wilson. Could not make his way to the corner.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. Straight ahead, it's Clemens. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Still nothing on the board as we open up play here in the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. Stepping to the right. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The officials stop play as they come out to tend to this injured Bruin. And they decide to trot out the kicker. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Hand it to the back. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the 2nd drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with the...
Picked off. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You can't teach instincts, and you can't teach vision. A wonderful job by the defender, breaking on the football, stepping in front, making the interception.
Making the adjustment on the play. They'll run the counter. Looking for a crease. Past the 6. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Play fake, Holstein. He just got rid of the football. I'm not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still 2nd down. Throwing throwing. Holstein fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. Leaves it in his belly. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. The pull and throw off the RPO. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Looking for a big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Not a lot of room to field this one. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They put points on the board on a couple of drives, but now they'd like to stick one in the end zone. Looking for room, it's Clemens. He's past the marker. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Quick give. It's Lewis. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Maybe some room here. He's got 59 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 1st downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a 1st down on every single play they run.
Complete on the comeback. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
And you can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some balance, but they can pick up yards in chunks. And you're seeing it happen. A really nice completion there. They ran it the play before, and now here they are knocking on the goal line again in the red zone.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Knocked down immediately. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. Right side, it's Clemens. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Drops back on first down. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Wide open spaces. Inside the... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UCLA!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now this offense is back on the field. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the 2nd quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you could really get dangerous in this ball game.
Some misdirection with the counter. Swamped immediately. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Holstein. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Making the adjustment. Lined up in the gun, 3rd down, Eli Holstein. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Punt is in the air. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Holds on, it's more.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Throwing right. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Now, I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
Wants to throw on 1st. Fires to the tight end. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. He'll take a shot. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop and limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback changing the play. Here's Holstein to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Looking to take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the number 7 team, the SMU Mustangs.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Brings it back out to his own 29-yard line before going out of bounds, and his offense will have the ball there. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Hey, guys, the home team coach told me at the half they are pretty excited about what they're seeing from their running back. As you know, he's a transfer. This is why they brought him in, and although he is performing very well, they've still got work to do. Trailing in this game, they've got to be a little bit better at the line of scrimmage here to start the second half. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Eli Holstein to throw. Finds his man. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Out wide right, it's Wilson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Makes the grab. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Throwing, Holstein. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. No matter the sport, he epitomized the UCLA mantra, be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball.
Makes a grab and room to run. At the 20. Touchdown!
And this is such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
Looking downfield, it's Holstein. They get it into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Makes a grab right down the middle. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Man, this has been a fun one to watch, guys. This is quarterback play at a high level. It's fun to watch guys that are executing, that are going through their progressions, making big play after big play. Both these guys, you got to tip your cap because the quarterback play so far today has been absolutely outstanding.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Second and long here. Motion from the back. Second down, gonna throw it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Looking to throw again. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. They'll go back to work on offense. Wide left, it's Wells. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Looking to throw, it's McMillan. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Go to the right side, that's Wilson. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Now this offense facing a third and long from their own 30. From the gun on third down, Holstein. Takes the easy one to the back. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Fourth down, Holstein. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Holstein. The screen, he can go. Smashes through the tackle. Step Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Rashad Downs going up top. Tosses it incomplete. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Drops back, it's McMillan. Right down the middle. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Got his man. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Trying to... Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Great place to start for this offense. They go play action with Holstein. Rolls right. He'll get rid of it. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
On the delay, it's Clemens. Can't get him to the ground. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. He started this drive in great field position, now needing to convert on 3rd and 2. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Right side, it's Lockwood. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Plowing ahead on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They're going to ride this running back. Finding some room. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
They'll move the tight end. Hits inside. It's Lewis. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. This is a designed run. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical in the line of scrimmage by this offense.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run him again. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
That's why it's so important to have success on 1st and 2nd down. They're running the ball on 2nd down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now with the positive play, they're setting up 3rd and inches.
They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, and this offense.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They'll move the wide receiver. The give on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Bruins are flying down the field. Drops back on 1st down. Looking for a big play. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. It's a fumble, and he falls on top of his own fumble. The Bruins want to crank the tempo. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Still looking. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Snaps on fourth down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Look out! That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCLA!
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey, guys, checking in from the home team sidelines. This has been a terrific start for this transfer running back. As you know, they brought him in here for a reason, and he has lived up to those preseason expectations and all of his hype. I've seen him talking with his teammates on the sideline, being a good leader, and every time he's touched the ball, he's made something positive happen. Late in the game, he wants to just finish this, but finish it in the end zone and really seal his victory. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Just going to keep it after the snap. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and, of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the fourth quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Driving forward, it's Lewis. Maybe a crease. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. The give. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
Push forward on the sneak. Surges his way in for the score.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey, guys, here on the Bruins sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. They didn't give him much on the return, but they are in prime scoring position at the 22.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are
snagged it, and there's running room. And that will be in the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. The old coaching cliche, go win-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse